So, well, it did in the end prove to be mission impossible. Welcome to the match review of Chelsea 0, Real Madrid 2. That's it, guys. No Europe for probably 2 seasons, could be more. But that's it. Find other things to do with your Tuesdays and your Wednesdays now, because you ain't got no Champions League football. You ain't got even no Thursday night football to play, to watch. So that's it, guys. Yep, Chelsea out of Europe. But we got the World Club Cup in a couple of years' time. That's something to look forward to. So we are going to be playing some sort of football away from England in a couple of years' time, courtesy to winning the Champions League 2 years ago. But guys, today I think the match was lost before the ball was even kicked. The team selection was shocking. I said it at the beginning. It wasn't a great team selection. It proved to be negative. Okay, don't get me wrong. The way that he set us up today was quite good. So plaudits to Frank for that box midfield that he had today. And we gave Madrid quite a lot of problems. But the only thing is, I think the personnel was wrong. And the thing is, we had Kante as our most advanced striker, midfielder, sorry. Kante's a good player, but goal scoring isn't his forte, guys. So had we, even if we had played Mason Mount there maybe, or probably like a Modric or somebody else in that role, then we could have had joy in those big moments. We saw Kante scuff a shot early on, which another player I say would score, but with our goal scoring record this season, I don't know whether there was a scored or not anyway. But we just had no one out there who was going to score the goals. Kai Havertz just scores penalties these days. He played decent, to be fair, but he wasn't a focal point for us. He was always dropping deep, looking for the ball. We had no one as a focal point. Reece James was exceptional, especially in that first half, and all our best play came from his side. And then we had Cucurella, or Cinderella as I called him. Oh, come on. Even Cinderella could have hit that ball harder. Good save by a lot of people saying there's a world-class save by Courtois. Decent save by Courtois, but come on. You got to smash that ball into the back of the net. He had all the time in the world for that. He's not put enough power into it. You either hit it low and hard into the near post, or you smash it top corner. Those are the two options. He did neither, and he made it it's not simple. He made Courtois, as I said, was a good save, but in that position, you're expecting your player to put that ball in the back of the net. And the thing is, had we gone in 1-0, the crowd would have been up. You got a different game. Second half now, came out in the second half, and Kante once again. Okay, that was a decent hit. Militao didn't really know a lot about it. It came off his back. But still, a more clinical player in that position, even a Mason Mount, I think, or somebody probably scores that goal, I think. And that's the thing. We created quite a lot. I said we dominated that first half, but it's the critical moments. And Real Madrid, who didn't really play that well for the 2 games now, they've been average, I think. But good teams, in the moments that matter, they come up trumps. Chalobah was a bit naive, but then he was caught between a rock and a hard place. He tried to take him out, he didn't. So that's it. Once Rodrigo skipped past him, that was it. And that's the thing. Not only he had all the grass to run into, but the decision making. So he didn't. Had it been someone like a João Felix, he'd have probably taken it into a crowded area, shot and hit a defender or something like that. But he came in, did a sensible thing, passed it to Vinicius Jr., then got into a decent position. Vinicius Jr. again, rather than shooting, he takes a sensible option, passing it back to him, simple tapping. And that's the thing with them, decision making on point. They didn't have a lot of chances throughout this game, but when they had chances, they made the most of it. And even the second goal, Valverde, good footwork and a nice pullback to Rodrigo to score his second goal of the game. I'm going back to João Felix. Sorry, I'm picking on João Felix, but João Felix in that will show a nice bit of footwork, and then he'll shoot from a difficult angle, and that's the difference. Because why do I say that? He did an excellent, when he came on, excellent piece of work, great control. Then he did a nutmeg on one of the players. And then he had options. He had Havertz on one side. Was it Havertz? I think it was Havertz on one side. And on the other side, he had Mudryk, I think, was coming in. So what does he do? He doesn't do anything. After that piece of good work, he kicks it straight at, who was it? Was it Camavinga? I can't remember the defender who intercepted. That's what I'm saying. So big, there's in the vital decision, the vital moments when you've got to make that pass or score that goal. We just don't do it. We're all huff and puff, and that's the problem with us. And that's been the problem with us all season. And the thing is, £500 million spent, and we haven't addressed the main issue, and that's like getting the proper guy who can put the ball in the back of the net. Even with Real Madrid today, Benzema wasn't even on top of his game. He was substituted, but they've got the two wide men. If Vinicius isn't doing it, they've got Rodrigo who's doing it. Who's our goal scorers? We're looking around for someone to score a goal. Who is it for us? Nobody's there. And I don't think, unlike some people who are saying, "Oh, this team there's a lot of work to be done, etc." I don't think there is. Today, okay, I said Real Madrid wasn't great, but I thought we upped our game today. There was a lot of good stuff in our game today, but again, no focal point, no one. Our tactics were good, so fair play to Frank on that. The personnel, people like Kante, I thought performed well. Fernandes was okay. Reece James played well. Even Havertz did okay. I'd like to see him in the box a bit more, but we showed a lot of desire today. We showed a lot of heart out there, especially in the first half. So there's not a lot, and I think we need to be target, no scattergun approach when we go in. If we can get players in the market, we're going to be having to sell a few players definitely now that with no Champions League football. But if we can make the right decisions and right choices in the transfer market, get in a decent goal scorer, get in a decent physical, imposing central midfielder, and a good goalkeeper as well. And I think that's the spine. And these players, not only do I want them to be good, physical, I want them to show leadership qualities as well. Because another thing, okay, the tie was probably over at 3-0, but you can see that we tailed off after that goal went in. So, when they scored in the 64th minute, we could still have pushed on and pressed on. You play till the end. If we score to make it 1-1, the crowd is up again, and you never know what could happen. But we kind of, they scored a goal, and it was like, okay, we're out now, and there's no one dragging them. We did have a couple of shots, to be fair, but I just don't think the belief was there. The belief was drained out of the team, and so that's it. The season's over. Season's done. This next 7 games, dead rubbers. So I like to see some of the youngsters just play in these next 3 games. Just give them a run out, because we're not getting relegated, guys. Well, no matter what people say, we're not going down. Just play some of the youngsters and just play 6 testimonials or 7 testimonials or whatever it is until the end of the season. So this has been a horrible season from start to finish. It's just everything's gone wrong. And so we just need to press that reset button and sort of try and come back stronger next year. But we need to make the right decisions on and off the pitch. The first thing that we need to do is get in a manager who's going to galvanise these players. Because I said, a good manager, we've got some good players there. We've got some decent players there. It just need to be managed in the right way. And 2 or 3 personnel changes in the key areas, and we can start to move up the table. We can't move any lower than, we won't be there, otherwise we'll be in a relegation battle, so we can't do any worse than what we've done this season. But, another game without any goals. Yeah. And the other thing is, before I go, just like to say congratulations, Manchester City, on winning your first ever Champions League. This is yours to lose. If you can't win it now, then you're cursed. You're never going to win it, because this Real Madrid side that I've seen over the 2 legs, Manchester City are going to beat them. They don't look good. But the Real Madrid always find a way, but I just don't see it. I just think Manchester City, even at 70% of their powers, they win this game easily. And with Napoli, the only other hope I thought we could beat them on form, they just got knocked out by Milan. I can't see any of those Milan teams beating Manchester City in the final. So it's Manchester City's to lose now. So guys, put your thoughts in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.